Okay, start timing. Okay, good navigation here. So this is Residual Life. We did a segmented run recently with the altar. It's up on SourceRuns channel, so you can watch like a perfect version of this run, because this run uses pretty much the same routes, except for like it doesn't use risky damage boost or anything. But yeah, basically it's the same, because this mod is really like simply you just go from hallway A to hallway B. And here we have a cool skip by Mihis, I think that's how you say his name. He found that you can exit the tram, and normally you would have to ride it for like 2 maps, but you can just get out of the tram before the door closes and you can just walk everywhere. It's a really cool skip, and it also saves like 20 seconds in the end, because when the tram arrives you can just go to the door instead of waiting for the tram to open up. So, yeah.
Is 8:47 a.m. Current topside temperature is 93 degrees, with an estimated high of 105. The Black Mesa compound is maintained at a pleasant 68 degrees at all times.
So I can position myself here, and when the tram comes to its destination, it will change the map, and I just spawn here in the next map, and you can see the tram is going to arrive here. It's a cool skip, maybe a bit confusing, but yeah. It's like trigger delay, except you don't delay any triggers, you just position yourself elsewhere.
Please keep your limbs inside the train at all times. Do not attempt to open the doors until the train has come to a complete halt at the station platform. In the event of an emergency, passengers are to remain seated and await further instruction. If it is necessary to exit the train, disabled personnel should be evacuated.
So yeah, I just bunny hop on this rail.
Please stay away from
Can like walk around these levels.
until assistance
I'm not sure why they are grunts, because usually they come to Black Mesa later after the incident. But yeah, they are friendly in this part.
Black Mesa personnel for further information.
Some busy scientists. Oh fuck, I need to catch up the tram.
Areas of theoretical physics, biotechnology, or other
Okay, so
disciplines.
this is like a glitch where the tram kinda like goes to the wrong rail. Not sure why that happens. Wait, I need to... Fuck. Rip. I didn't have the save, I don't think it auto-saves. Yeah, so the glitch happens, the tram can go to the wrong rail, so yeah. And then it's game over, you can't do anything about it unless you had a save, and I didn't have a save, so I'll just redo this section. Sorry about that.
Good morning and welcome to the Black Mesa
I did not
Transit
expect it to go like there.
automated train is
I think it's because I need to hit some trigger,
of the Black Mesa Research Facility personnel.
and I didn't, or maybe I did hit it early,
The time is
and yeah, the game just
8:47
gets
a.m.
confused and stuff.
Current topside temperature is 93 degrees, with an estimated high of 105. The Black Mesa compound is maintained at a pleasant...
Okay, so I'll do
68
saves more
degrees
often
at all times.
in order for stuff like this not to happen. I don't really want to redo sections all the time.
Due to the high toxicity of material routinely handled in the Black Mesa compound, no smoking, eating, or drinking are permitted within the Black Mesa transit system. Please keep your limbs inside the train at all times. Do not attempt to open the doors until the train has come to a complete halt at the station platform. In the event of an emergency, passengers are to remain seated and await further instruction. If it is necessary to exit the train, disabled
I will be more careful in this part.
evacuated first. Do you have a friend or relative who would make a valuable valuable addition to the Black Mesa team. Immediate openings are available in the areas of materials handling and low clearance security. Please contact Black Mesa personnel for further information. If you have an
Okay, so I think I need to go here, and there's some trigger here when the tram will make a turn. Okay, good, it's turning, because otherwise it would have went there, and there is nothing in there. I'm not sure why it does that.
Black Mesa Research Facility is an equal opportunity employer.
Okay, so I wait here for the tram, and then I hit the change level trigger. If I hit it too early, I don't think the tram will show up or even spawn in the next level.
A reminder to all Black Mesa personnel. Regular radiation and biohazard screenings are a requirement of...
There is also a trigger in this place here that can end the game if I don't hit it, but I figured out I can just ride on top of the tram. As you can see, the gate doesn't open and the tram just goes through it, and later I hit the gate close trigger, but what it does is it opens the gate, so, and that prevents from the game over screen from happening. Okay, so this is the destination of the tram. And normally you would wait for it in the next level, like I don't know, 20 seconds until it opens up, but we can just go here. You can see it's gonna load up here. This wall is not textured. And yeah, we go instantly into the elevator and skip the waiting. So now there are just some bunnies. Yeah, this mod has a lot of elevators and doors, and people jokingly call it a door simulator, because that's what it is basically. There's so much doors, you'll see it later in the run. Okay, grab the suit here, go back, oops, door closed. This door is timed, so I can just recharge. So here I'm actually cheating, I'm using no clip, just kidding. You can recognize this part. This is a quadrazid segment in the segmented run. It was really sexy. And now the long cutscene. Basically the incident happens and zombies spawn. It gets really spooky. Can just do anything really here. Also, I can't see the chat because if I had Chrome opened, my game would lag a lot because I don't know why. It uses a lot of resources, so yeah, I can't read what you're saying. I guess you're mad at me for resetting the tram part. Okay, so aliens spawn, they kill scientists, and yeah, basically stuff happens, and the elevator dies. Okay, so now it explodes and stuff, and I get carried to the next level.
Bill, this won't hurt a bit.
So this scientist that is reviving me, he can be like different every run, which is pretty funny. Like, he can have different haircuts, or he'll be just black, yeah. Okay, so here we can use the Barney and get him close to the door. That saves a couple of seconds, I guess. also found by Mihis. Yeah, he runs to the door, like normally he would stay there. So this part is pretty much a cutscene too, because you have to wait for the Barney to open all the doors for you. Just wait around, do stuff. Then the Barney gets mad at you and he tries to kill you here. But then he makes up his mind and he doesn't kill you. Just kidding, it was just an animation. Because this part is too spooky. Okay, we get the crowbar here and we help Barney to kill the zombie. So he'll get to the door faster. And we can hit Barney a couple of times here. And pretty much here is where the run starts. And there's a lot of doors now, so that's why the game is called Door Simulator.
I've been waiting here for ages.
Yeah, I have to wait for this door to open up. Oh, so many headcrabs. I think because the waist needs to get lowered. Oh, I got stuck in the headcrab for a second. I thought it would be rip run. Okay, so doors again. I'm not sure why the developer of this mod made so many doors. Okay, and here we have another cutscene.
Don't go that way.
We can just recharge health during it. And look out for this zombie.
I just want to get out of this alive.
Basically, the scientists get raped by the Vorticount. Just look at this.
I don't want to die! No! 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 Get it off me! Get it
Yeah.
out! Get it out!
Where's that zombie? Okay, he's there. And the alien slave opens the door. You can just grab the shotgun and proceed to the next section. So many doors here that I need to wait for. And I guess next map. So you just wait for these doors, yeah. You know, some fighting happens. Okay, I lost some health and I'm sliding. Here comes the first major skip. You can just jump over this fence instead of like transporting that thing. And after this elevator, basically there are less doors that you need to wait for, so yeah. Wait, actually there's still this part, but after it you can just go faster. Oh yeah, I just need to hit the button here. And this Barney also tries to kill you, but we wait for him later to open the door.
I hear troops are coming in to save us.
So we get grenades here. Oh, and a fun what? How did that guy get there? Oops, missed him. Whoa, die already. Okay, I lost a lot of health and I'm gonna be needing health. So yeah, fun fact, the segmented run uses this soda machine to recharge health. Kinda like I do now, but I gotta go. I'm not sure how that alien slave and where he come from. But whatever, he's dead now. And here comes the a bit more difficult part. Like basically the military arrives and there's a hard fight. So I hope I don't have to die many times here, because in my practice runs I used to die a lot. Oh, this guy, fuck. Okay, I can just use my AG skills to kill these guys. Okay, there's nothing here. Okay, I think that's all the guys that I need to kill. Good. I'm being really careful at these parts because I'm not good at them yet. Well, I didn't do many runs, so yeah, just be careful not to die. This part is really hard because there are lots of these spies that are fast and they shoot at you. So I just throw grenades. Also, I just got wrecked. Yeah, sometimes it happens, those spies block your way and you die. Happened to me a couple of times. But yeah, you just try to be fast during this part. Okay, and now we're up to the next level without the spies, so that's good. I'm low on health, but yeah. Kill the Salient Slave, just in case. This part I may get destroyed by the turrets. So I'll grab some health because there's also some fighting going on up next. I really need to be careful. Oh, I'm getting lots of flags. Okay, these grunts don't kill me for some reason. I need the magnum. Okay, good, that went good. Throw a grenade here. Oops. Was hiding from the slave at the same time. Wait. I'll kill him first. Okay, so I clipped the grenade to the other side to kill the grunts there, basically. And there should be this guy, but I can kill him easily too. So yeah, they both touch the door, but they're already dead on the next side because I clipped a grenade through the door. Yeah, you can see the dead body here. Okay, next chapter should be here. So in this next chapter I do a trigger delay. Wait, yeah. For some reason I thought I saw a medkit, but there is no medkit there. So there will be some fighting too up next. I can grab this battery and recharge health because I need it. Okay, so another hard part, I need to get rid of all the enemies because they will mess up my trigger delay. So it's very important that I kill all of them. Actually not like this. Okay, they're all dead. There will be more though. Wait, what? Why is that door open? Did someone run away? Okay, and there's this ninja zombie, which is really strong, but sometimes I can kill it. Okay, good. And these two grunts, which I can kill by dropping a grenade there.
Should be back. Hi.
Hi, Yelter.
Hello.
So now is the trigger delay part.
Oh, cool, I can explain it.
Yeah, I think I have the script on, yeah. So basically we skip this escort mission by delaying the change level trigger.
Yes, you're gonna see now very weird movement. That
no,
is
it's not gonna be weird, it's just going to be me walking, because I
well,
used
yeah,
another script.
like, what I mean, usually you're supposed to bunny hop, and
Yeah.
right here, the runner is walking. You might be wondering why. That is because he is running a special script that has very many waits to delay the change level trigger. So the map load, we hit the map load trigger, but we delay the actual load until we walk into a specific spot. And what that does is
Okay.
that loads us into the next map.
I just messed up the trigger delay, I
Nice.
positioned in the wrong position.
It loads us into the next map, but not where the trigger was, but instead where we walked to. And this way we can skip a bunch of stuff, because basically we spawn on a very different spot on the map.
So I missed it the first time, basically I'm still walking at that point and I need to like get in the right position, otherwise I'll spawn outside of the map like you've just seen.
Yes, and you need to be careful with your position, because basically you can spawn outside of the map, as you just saw, and it messes everything up.
Okay,
Like, you
think
cannot do anything when
Okay,
you're
here.
outside the wall.
Yeah, so now I lost all the weapons because I'm not in the usual spawning zone.
Yes, and another thing, if you go too far from the loading trigger, you lose all your weapons. They aren't transitioned properly. Even though you can see the shotgun model right now, it's not actually there. Exec doesn't have a shotgun, so he has to pick something up again.
Okay, so this part went better than... I still died, but it went better than I expected, because everything could have happened. Like, I needed the grunts to die so I can pick up their weapons, but sometimes they can win the fight between the alien slaves and these spies, and that is bad for me, because, yeah. So, I got my weapons back from the grunts. Oh yeah, I don't need to go here. I need to activate the science test trigger here, and then this door will open up. It's timed, so yeah. But yeah, I took my weapons back. I wasn't able to kill the grunts manually because I had lost them. And I think I also have 2 nades. Yeah, that's nice. So now we need to like power up this generator so we can teleport somewhere. Not sure where. This mod is weird. But yeah, there's going to be some fighting here.
Weird Korean mod.
Okay. So we power up the first generator. Well, it's actually the second, but I go there first, so yeah. I thought they were all dead. We can activate it through the wall here. And we do the same with the next one, which is the first. Well, it's labeled as the first one. And we also activate it through the wall. Then we go into the main room with the crystal. We turn it on and go back. And you might have seen in the segmented run we do a damage boost here, but I'm not going to do so because it's really like high up. So I'm afraid I will just fail it because it can be inconsistent, so I just take the elevator. It's a bit slower, but yeah. And I also need health on the next maps, because there is going to be even more fighting. So I guess you understand now why this game is a door simulator, basically. There's so much doors, and after each doors there's fighting. So now we go to the scientists, and they open up and we sit through this cutscene. So we can't do anything here, nothing to show off. I was trying to get this jump like off of this part to up there, but like it looks like you can stand on this part, but actually it's just a clip brush and you can't, so it would have been a sick jump because I tried like bunny hopping around and then just do the jump here and get up there. So yeah, there's nothing to do, just wait. Oops. Could have died there. Okay, so this is a really weird teleport. I don't know what happens, maybe some interference from G-Man or something. But yeah, I get teleported around weird places and G-Man is saying stuff.
It looks like we won't be working together.
And then you actually spawn in some warehouse. So this is really close to the end of the game. Just a couple more maps left. So I triggered this big monster, I think it's called Gargantua or something like that. He gets to the door and just wait for him to open it. And bunny up through. Then there is more spies fighting with aliens, but you can just get to the elevator. Oh fuck, I forgot I need to activate. Oh wait, it's activated, yeah. So I can grab these batteries and hopefully make in time. Yeah, I'm a bit late because I thought I had to activate it, but that button does all the job for me. So yeah, we go up this elevator and basically there will be more fighting in the next level. Shoot a nade to distract the soldiers because they would attack me. There's this guy here. Not sure what he's doing. Oh, yeah, sometimes it glitches out the door. So there's this huge fighting scene that I just hide while the door opens and I just ignore all of them. Pretty much like all the speedruns do. Okay, and here's a little skip. You can go around this, but what I do is just blow up this barrel and it lets me like pass through the door instead of like going around. This is like the on a rail chapter, but it's a lot shorter. You just bunny up here, go down, and basically that's it. And here's the final elevator. We're up to the final map. On that map there's more fighting, but yeah, we just ignore it. Okay, I'm getting some lags. Shoot another nade to distract people. And get ready time. Time. So yeah, this is the mod. It's actually not finished. You can download it on ModDB, and the developer is still like working on expanding it. But he fixed a lot of stuff in those versions, so we just run this one unfinished. It's kind of like Black Mesa Source. But yeah, it ends really like quickly. There's no boss fight or anything. It just ends randomly.